Hi, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. Today we have a really special pick a card reading. These are important messages from your angels. So what do you really need to know right now? We're going to have empowering messages and gentle, loving messages from the angels. Okay, so before we get into the reading, I'd like to mention my latest twin flame meditation. It's an angelic twin flame healing, and it's really, really powerful. I really help you to connect with the angels and Archangel Michael and the violet flame. And I really assist you in healing any karma between your twin flame and yourself, any blocks and any wounds or fears. It's a really gentle and relaxing meditation, but it's extremely powerful. So that is called the Angelic Twin Flame Healing Meditation. Please check that out. All the details are below this video in the description box. Okay, so in today's reading, we have 6 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the clear quartz crystal. It almost looks like a cube. Set of cards number 2, I believe, is amethyst and clear quartz. I could be wrong. That cluster crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the shell. Set of cards number 4, I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like white coral kind of crystal. Set of cards number 5 is the amethyst tumblestone. And set of cards number 6 is the clear quartz angel. So take some time to tune into the energies of the cards. It is fine to be drawn to more than one set of cards as well. You can pause the video right now, but I'll also leave a few quiet moments. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the clear quartz crystal that kind of looks like a cube shape. So what are the really important messages for you from the angels? We're going to look into tarot cards and oracle cards. Loads of messages are going to come through, gentle but empowering messages. So stick around because a lot of information is going to come through. Okay, so you start off with Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So there's a need for you to go inwards, listen to what your intuition is telling you at this time, because your intuition is right. There's major growth happening for you with the Ace of Wands. Growth and stability. We have the Strength card, stability. So balance. I feel as though you've been going through some anxieties. It may be to do with finances because we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. But the angels are really saying that do not fear, go inwards. There's perfect divine timing involved here in a situation that's been creating anxiety for you. For some, it may be to do with a relationship. But if you have financial issues or relationship worries, there's a 10 of Pentacles here. It says luck, but this is abundance. So abundance in terms of money, abundance and happiness in terms of a relationship. And we have the 3 of Cups here, reunion. So whatever you're fearing, this is the card of celebration. If you have a divine connection in mind, very soon you're going to come into a reunion, much more harmony, much more peace. There's going to be growth in the connection, stability. Trust your intuition with that. And trust that there's going to be a celebration, reasons to celebrate in your life very soon. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it says abandonment. So it's abandonment in reverse, which to me is really saying you may feel as though someone's abandoning you, but really you need to go inwards and see, is that really true? Because we have, what is my worst fear? How does it limit my possibilities in life? So there's some kind of fear that may be skewing your perspective in some kind of way and creating a lot of anxiety within you. We have crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports your spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So it may be very helpful for you to meditate and try and heal or open your crown chakra. There's plenty of videos on YouTube with the frequency of the crown chakra that can really help you to tap into your guidance from your angels. Because look, your angels are close by. There's the angel literally right behind her. You are protected. Your guardian is there. So become mindful, become aware of what your fears are and how they may be manifesting in your life. We have flirtation, charity, and risk. So you may have fears of someone being flirtatious with someone else. But what I'm seeing is there is a reunion. You're going to be hearing from this romantic prospect. This person that you're interested in, your love interest, they're going to reach out. There's going to be this flirtation, this communication. They're going to take a risk. And this is saying, look into your heart, your intuition to decide how to receive this person. There is stability coming into the connection and positive growth. And like I said, you're not really being abandoned here. There's been divine timing involved, that you are protected. Whatever worries, whatever anxieties are going on, meditate. Take time for stillness, go inwards, connect with your angels, with your spirit guides. Charity, you know, they are there for you. Look, literally, this is showing the angels are there for this person in a time of struggle. So charity, again, some of you may be having financial issues, but right after that financial issues card is the 10 of Pentacles. Luck, abundance, times for celebration. So there may be some family issues as well, is what I'm hearing for some of you. But it's nothing to fear. There's a lot going on in the world right now. A lot of people are stressed and anxious. But Spirit is really saying, just tune in, be still, have faith. You will get through this. And there's cause for celebration really, really soon. Okay, so next I'm going to shuffle these cards and see any guidance from the angels for you at this time. Eating according to the seasons is the secret of health. Your body knows all things have their seasons. The spirit has its seasons too. Spring for rebirth, summer for exploration and growth, autumn for harvesting, and winter for introspection. Live in the season today. So that may be really relevant for some of you. Be mindful of what you may be eating, because it really does affect our emotional well-being. And summer is for exploration and growth. Winter, introspection. So whatever part of the globe you are on, that will be relevant. Advice from the angels. A cheerful expression brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Here's a task. Be the bearer of only good news today. In living out this task, note whether you find it difficult to maintain, and if so, discover why within yourself. So yeah, this again is a reminder to try and stay optimistic. It may be helpful for you to write every morning things you're grateful for, a gratitude journal, or if you're in the shower or something, thank the universe, thank the angels for everything that you have gratitude for. That will help really help you to focus on positivity, and it will train your mind to not go down that negative spiral. Okay, these two want to come out. Tranquility at home leads to health. Home is for resting, renewal, warmth, and love. If this is not the atmosphere in your home, what can you do that contributes to changing it? So yeah, I feel like there could be family issues or financial worries. So again, this is saying try and be optimistic. You know, if you're really having intense anxieties, it may really help you to watch things to do with the law of attraction when it comes to manifesting what you're worried about. You know, become empowered, take action. Don't just sit there worrying and being anxious. Try to be proactive and be more positive. The soul is on earth for its own delight. Consider this amazing possibility. You incarnated on this earth just to experience the joy of being alive. Do you even know what gives you joy? Do something about that today. Again, really strong messages here about going inwards, being in nature, doing whatever it takes to be in a place of joy. And the more you focus on joy, the more joyful things will happen, more things that bring celebration. So please check out my meditation, the Angelic Twin Flame Healing. That is such a powerful meditation in helping you remove any blocks, any karma between you and your twin flame, and removing any fears, doubts, worries, anything that may be blocking or creating disruption, disharmony within your connection. Again, that is called the Angelic Twin Flame Healing Meditation. Please check that out. All the details are below this video. And thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate it. I'll move on to the next set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen this amethyst and clear quartz cluster crystal, I believe. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong and you may know what this is. So what are the really important messages from your angels at this time? We're going to be looking into lots of tarot cards and oracle cards to get a lot of messages, and they're going to be gentle but empowering messages as well. So stick around because a lot is going to come through. Okay, so I really feel as though set of cards number 2, you are worrying about what's going on the planet right now, which is completely understandable. We have Gaia, Earth connection, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. So I'm feeling as though you're having a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears of the future. There's the tower moment. There's this sense that you feel as though everything's falling apart. I feel like there is a tower moment definitely going on in the world, but the tower moment is always a blessing in disguise. In the heat of the moment, it feels like the worst thing is happening, but the tower represents false structures that we've built our life upon. So false structures in the world are falling down, and it's so that there can be a new dawn. It's so things can surface into the light, awareness can happen, awakening can happen for things that have been hidden are coming up to the surface. So it's very scary as a lot of things are revealed, a lot of things where we may have trusted in the world or people in places of power in the world, we're now distrusting their authority because a lot of stuff is coming to the surface which they tried to keep hidden. But that tower, it is a blessing in disguise. It's about awakening awareness. After the storm, the air is cleared and there's a new dawn, a new day. The sun comes out again. The clouds of illusion dissipate, so the sun, the light, the truth shines through. And the tower is all about rebuilding in a place of light, of truth, of love. So it's a complete reset, and it's creating a lot of anxiety for a lot of people. I feel like you are fearing this Three of Swords in reverse. This is the heartache card. You're fearing this destruction. You're fearing getting hurt. You're fearing what's going to happen. But the angels are really saying, trust your intuition. Go inwards. Take time to meditate. Because this is number 4, the number of stability. You will find stability. You will find that comfort. You will find that energy, that major positive shift within you if you really take some time out to go inwards, to listen to your intuition. Have more discernment about the information you are watching or what you're thinking about, because a lot of people are becoming aware. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, check out my playlist, which is called The Great Awakening. A lot of people are going down the rabbit hole, so to speak, when it comes to finding the truth, finding out the truth about what's really going on in the world right now. And it can become very draining, very upsetting. So there's this need to heal that. There's this need to have a fine balance. Yes, it's important to become informed, but try not to go down that rabbit hole so much to the point where you're becoming extremely stressed out, extremely anxious, upset. There needs to be a fine balance. Going inwards, meditating, come back to earth, stay grounded. So, that's not to say that some of the things that you'll find out aren't true, but this is saying ground yourself. You are stronger than you think. The Queen of Swords, resilience. The Queen of Swords doesn't put up with any bullshit. This may be saying you need to speak your truth. There may be some kind of life purpose about you helping to bring light to what's going on in the world, on the planet right now. We have, what was I intended to do in this life? If you're watching this, then you are a light worker. That means bringing light, bringing truth to the world, communicating that truth to help other people awaken. So you are that Queen of Swords. You are much stronger than you think. What's that? I'm trying to think of a way to say that. The universe won't give you anything that you can't handle, basically. You are so much stronger than you think. There's a major shift going on in the planet right now. And you will feel this within yourself. You may even see it with people around you. You notice their awakening, not just in terms of what's going on in the world, but within themselves. People are waking up to their own patterns that have been holding them back, limiting them. There's a lot of healing that is going on within you and within the people around you and the whole world around you. Everyone has had this time to be still, go inwards with, being locked down and stuff. But that is opening them up to being able to really have the time and space to think and question and bring things into the light, have this deeper awareness. So discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So there's this discernment going on within you, surrounding what's going on in the world and the people in the world. You're having discernment. You're going inwards. You're listening to your own intuition. You're no longer just believing the narrative that we are told. So solar plexus chakra, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Wow. So yeah, you're definitely being called by the angels to be resilient, to speak your truth, to stick up for yourself, stick up for your rights and the rights of others. We have the Queen of Wands, passion, and the Magician, manifestation. You are in a very, very powerful energy to manifest the kind of world that you are seeking. You know, be what you wish to see in the world. Manifestation. So yeah, there's a lot of messages here about empowerment and your life purpose. It's time to shift. It's time to go inwards. It's time to be courageous and speak your truth. Okay, so I'm going to look at these messages for more guidance from the angels at this time. What do you need to know? God didn't create any illness without also creating a remedy. Today, view every experience as a blessing and a remedy that serves your well-being. Your healing path already exists within you. So this is basically saying there's a solution to every problem. So stay optimistic. The yellow here, the solar plexus, it's very important that you go inwards and stay positive, but also, you know, do what feels right for you. Queen of Swords, you know, don't just be passive. I feel like this is a time to be passionate and take action in terms of your life purpose. And I feel it's to do with communicating your truth. Illness begins in the stomach and diet is the main remedy. So there's two cards here about illness. So if you're going through any ailments, like physically, a solution is going to come to you. To me, this is really saying eat like a whole food, plant-based diet. That is the best remedy for illnesses. Be mindful today of how you nourish your body with healthful food. Feed your spirit with self-respect and self-love, allowing only positive thoughts and feelings to enter your being. A cheerful expression brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Here's a task. Be the bearer of only good news today. In living out this task, note whether you find it difficult to maintain. And if so, discover why within yourself. So this is saying try to be positive. Have that balance of remaining positive, going inwards, meditating, but also expressing your truth. In no way am I like implying any kind of like violence or anything in terms of like violent protests. I just want to say that. I'm just saying speak your truth. To heal the body, first heal the mind. Today is for observation. Where does your mind wander naturally? Into fear or fantasy, humor or stress? Follow your mind and observe where it goes to feed itself. Do you like what you see? So again, there's a lot of messages about healing the body here. The need to be positive. You are the master manifester. You can manifest this health. For every problem there is a remedy, a natural remedy is what I'm feeling the messages are. So please check out my new meditation, the Twin Flame Angelic Healing. It is very, very powerful in healing any blocks between yourself and your twin flame, about healing any karma, any fears, any doubts, any illusions. And I really connect you with the angels and Archangel Michael and the violet flame. And it's such a gentle yet powerful healing to really help you get into harmonious union. So again, that is called the Angelic Twin Flame Healing Meditation. Please check that out. All the details are below this video in the description box. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the shell. So what are the important messages from the angels for you at this time? We're going to look into lots of tarot cards and oracle cards. So stay tuned. A lot of empowering, gentle, really helpful messages are going to come through. Wow. So this is a really, really powerful message here. I feel it's to do with what's going on in the world, because we have the Earth Connection card. But look at this. Wow. Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. I feel like an important lesson is unfolding in the world, in the collective. Divine order. And then we have the King of the Ocean. This is the Emperor in reverse, or order in reverse. This is like those authority figures in the world that are trying to have this immoral kind of order. And look, authority in reverse, and order again, and power, conflict, defense, recovery, revolution through communication. So wow, this is a really powerful message for you. If you're worrying about what's going on in the world right now, Lady Portia is reassuring you that this is divine order. This is all happening for a good reason. A lot of things are coming up into the light. It's 2020, and they say that's 2020 vision. So people are seeing clearly. They're seeing beyond these power structures that are not exactly authentic, let's just say. So, wow. Trust, the King of Pentacles, trust. Trust that everything is happening for a good reason. There is a revolution going on. And this is all about no longer, putting up with the illusions that they're trying to feed us. Conflict, there's a lot of conflict obviously going on in the world right now. 5 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, defense. This is the wounded warrior card. This is saying stay strong, you will get through this. There's the 4 of Swords. This is recovery, rejuvenation. The world is going to recover from this. And what is coming to light is communication, is what I'm feeling. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. As we're seeing, as we're seeing right now, there was a narrative going on our televisions, basically. But now there's all this communication in different forms. Like, people are finding out the truth by not looking at the mainstream, but actually reading, finding out lots of things through the internet, basically. And that's not to say that it's all lies, because it really isn't. A lot of people have done their research, a lot of facts that are trying to be hidden on our televisions, basically. So yeah, It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. So this is really saying, go into your heart. Ask yourself, does the narrative, what's going on in the world right now, really make any sense? This earth is having a major rebirth. It's like it's in the tower moment right now. You know, if you're watching this, you may be interested in watching set of cards number 2 as well, because very similar cards came out as well. A lot of people are very worried. They're feeling as though a lot of things aren't making sense with what we're being told. And there's this alternative communication going on now, which is causing a revolution, and it's positive, you know. Lady Portia is assuring you it's divine order. Do what feels right. An important lesson is unfolding, so trust your intuition. People are no longer listening to this is basically the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor is in charge of the state, right? The Emperor wants order, they want power, they want authority. So that's like the Emperor in reverse again. Wow, look, there's that triangle, the all-seeing, there's no eye in that, but that's like the all-seeing eye triangle of like the elites. People are no longer listening to this authority because it doesn't feel right intuitively what they're saying. It doesn't make sense. So this is really saying that there is going to be a revolution. There's going to be a recovery, but it's communication that's really going to help this positive shift. We need to be defensive. We need to defend against we need to defend our rights, basically. And yeah, it will create conflict, but we need to be courageous. We have so much more power than what we may be led to believe. The silent majority, you know, it's time that people really communicate. They speak up, they speak their truth about what they feel is the truth intuitively. So this is really saying that there's corruption in the world is what I'm feeling. The Emperor in reverse, order in reverse. But there's going to be divine order. These plants, it's like the natural world. There's going to be that natural divine order rather than someone trying to take control. Authority, someone trying to have authority over the masses in a negative way, you know. Those two, this is like distorted energy of power struggles, people trying to be in control, controlling people, but they're in reverse. So to me, that is really saying that the masses are really turning their backs on this authoritarianism, if that's a word. So what kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? So this is really saying, if you're, to me it's like saying, if you're anxious, if you're feeling a bit disconnected, take the time to go inwards. What advice would your old self, would your wise self, you know, that knows, has learned from experience, give to your current self? Okay, so I'm gonna look into these cards for additional messages from your angels at this time. Happy is the one who attends the needy. How easily are you irritated by the needs of others? Give away some of your time today, but not in a therapeutic sense. Attending to the needy also includes surprise acts of kindness. Wow, so happy is the one who attends to the needy. So again, this is like helping others, helping the planet, helping the world, earth connection. Wow. Recovery. Wow, that's come out twice. Four of Swords, recovery. Recovery isn't a goal, but a process. You never stop repairing and renewing yourself. You must absorb the light and shadow of each day you live. Don't keep your spirit stuck in yesterday as a new day begins. Prayer is process. So this is just like the world as well. The world goes through cycles and seasons. What's going on in the world right now is nothing new. You know, in the past, these kinds of things have happened in cycles before, but more light is coming to the world. Divine order will rule, you know. Love is the most strongest force in the universe. Whatever it's, wow, look at this. Whatever is exposed to the light itself becomes light. Invoke divine light to shine within you and reach into your shadow areas. Allow the healing power of this light to dissolve all that wounds your spirit and so restore your health. This is what's happening in the world. Light is shining onto the shadows, bringing it to the light. It's making it seem like a really, really bad time, bad things are going on, but the reason why this is happening is so that there's divine order. So there's this ascension, this awakening on this planet. It's important not to get stuck in therapy. Therapy is a necessary boat that takes you across a rough river to a new shore. In time, though, you must step out of the boat and onto new earth and never look back. Wow. This, to me, you know, this reminds me, anytime I see like a ship in a card, it reminds me of the Six of Swords, because that is about a boat that's traveling away from the choppy waters into the calmer waters. And message in a bottle is like someone from afar has an important message, and the messages coming through. People are becoming aware. Even though we're being told that there's all this separation right now, in truth, people are going to be coming together more than ever in order to have this really positive revolution. So please check out my meditation, my new one, which is the Angelic Twin Flame Healing. And that is so powerful. I connect you with your angels, the violet flame, Archangel Michael, to cut any cords of karma, to heal any blocks, heal any wounds or fears between yourself and your twin flame in order to reach harmonious twin flame union. It's really gentle but powerful. So please check that out. It's the Angelic Twin Flame Healing Meditation. All the details are below this video in the description box. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the next set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 4. You've chosen the white cluster crystal that looks like the coral. I really love this. So we're going to look into lots of tarot cards and oracle cards. A lot of empowering, very loving, very nurturing messages are going to come through from your angels. So please stick around because a lot of information is going to come through. So I feel this message can have a couple of different meanings. So you have Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So for some, I feel this is a message about a divine connection, twin flames, or soulmates. I feel as though there was a lot of conflict in the past. There's the Knight of Swords in reverse, or drama. In reverse, there's rebellion, but then there's also new beginning, the Fool. Five of Wands, it's called competition here, or power struggles in the past. And then there's the Six of Cups, it's called reflection. An interesting judgment is self-reflection. But the Six of Cups is traditionally the reconciliation of soulmates coming back together. Alliance and companionship. Okay, so I feel this is really saying for some of you there is an answered prayer. And this connection that you have with someone is really grounding on earth. We have Gaia, and that's 28. 2 is the number of partnerships, and 8 is the infinity symbol. So you have an infinite bond with someone, and it's turning from rebellion and struggles into companionship, alliance, and that reunion. Okay, so I feel that is a very strong message for some of you. And the other message, and you know, for some of you, both of these messages may apply. This is more of like a worldly message, what's going on in the world, because we have Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our Great Mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So that's very, very important to remember. The mainstream media likes to make us believe that there's all this separation, you know, separation of race, that all this separation right now to do with like social distancing. But the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another. That is our truth. And in truth, there's this alliance that is going to happen between people. There's rebellions going on right now, as we know, with all the difficulties that are going on in Earth. But there's this self-reflection, judgment. This is such a powerful message. This is really saying that there's a spiritual awakening for this world, for Gaia. Self-reflection. This is rising up. This is a spiritual calling. This is a major time on the planet of awakening, a shift into much more divine consciousness, into much more awareness. Drama is in reverse, so the drama is going to be over. Rebellion turns into companionship. Rebelling, you know, these guards here, rebelling the authority that is trying to convince us that there's all this segregation, separation. There's going to be a brand new beginning, but we need to be courageous. The Fool is about taking risks, taking a leap of faith. In no way am I advocating any kind of violence or anything like that. I've just got to say that. But, you know, it's about love, returning to love, going inwards, questioning the narrative that we're being told. And again, this is a reconciliation of soulmates through self-reflection, reconciliation. This is the card of love. It doesn't just mean romantic love. It's like people coming back together in alliance with each other. Wow, look at this, the rabbit. As you know, if you want to know what I'm talking about, check out my playlist, which is called The Great Awakening. A lot of people are going down the rabbit hole, and that basically means they're waking up, they're seeing what's really going on because they're doing real research. They're not just listening to mainstream media. Wow. And to me, this is saying that there's this alliance coming together with, you know, the white rabbit is very symbolic. And there's going to be this revelation. If you're interested in finding out more messages about what's happening in the world right now. Please check out set of cards number 2 and 3, because these messages to do with earth, you know, the earth messages were coming out in those sets of cards as well. Answered prayer. This is saying to have faith, but you know, we also need to be proactive when it comes to being our truth, expressing our truth, doing what's right, because you know, we can, you know, feel like there's this answered prayer going on, but if we sit back and don't actually contribute to this awakening, then you know, other people may be doing the same thing. They may be sitting back and not doing the work. Everyone needs to come together in alliance in order for, there's this 5 of Wands. This is power struggles, that we need to speak the truth. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Where am I going and why? So I feel like that's really saying that you need to take time to go inwards and really see what's important to you and take action on what's important. Let's get some more messages from your angels for this moment. But like I said, this can also be about soul connections coming back into harmony. I mean, there's so many shifts going on the planet, within everyone. A lot of people are waking up, and that is really helping divine connections as well. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Mercy is a rare word, one hardly spoken. What are merciful actions? Not judging another, speaking with kind words, thinking compassionate thoughts about others. May acts of mercy come your way. So I feel as though this is what is going to help with divine connections. There's this need for forgiveness and compassion. To heal illness, begin by restoring balance. You know, balance, I feel, is what's being restored in general in the world. Today, find ways to create balance in your life. Cast all negativity into a positive light and let go of any fears that block the flow of vital energy within your body, mind and spirit. So this is saying really ground yourself, go out in nature if you can, find that balance within, and that is where you will have this discernment. This is where you will have this peace of mind, and it will help to heal your relationships with others. Resisting change leads to illness. Accepting change brings about peace. Embrace the changes in your life. Release what you no longer need and welcome the seeds of new experience. Okay, so this is again about going inwards with peace. There's a lot of resistance in the world right now. I'm not in any way saying to conform with this stuff that isn't helping people, basically. Find that balance within. It's important not to get stuck in therapy. Therapy is a necessary boat that takes you across a rough river to a new shore. In time, though, you must step out of the boat and onto new earth and never look back. Okay, so this to me is really saying live your life. Don't get stuck in thinking you need to fix everything within yourself before you can be happy. Try and be happy in the present moment. This card every card that has a ship in it reminds me of the Six of Swords, and that is moving away from adversity into a calmer, brighter future. This is like, to me, this is like a message in a bottle as well, which is about communication. To me, this is saying that countries are going to be alliances with each other. Almost like this bottle's come from a different country. Someone put a message in it. There's this communication that's going to happen, this companionship. God didn't create any illness without also creating the remedy. Today, view every experience as a blessing and a remedy that serves your well-being. Your healing path already exists within you. So basically, this is saying there's always a solution to every problem. Okay, so we have 3 cards about illness here. But this is reassurance from the angels that there wasn't any, that God didn't create any illness without also creating a remedy, an answered prayer. Remedies, solutions are being reached in all ways, whether it's to do with your physical health, whether it's to do with your soul connections, and whether it's to do with the world as well. So please check out my newest meditation, the Twin Flame Angelic Healing Meditation. I really connect you with your angels, Archangel Michael and the Violet Flame, and I help you to cut any cords of karma, help heal any blocks, heal that karma, heal any fears, any doubts, any illusions that are getting in the way, so that you can come into harmonious twin flame union. That's called the Angelic Twin Flame Healing Meditation. Please check that out. All the details are below this video in the description box. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 5. You've chosen the Amethyst Tumblestone. So what are the very important messages that the angels have for you at this time? We're going to look into a lot of tarot cards and oracle cards. A lot of empowering messages are going to come through, so please stay tuned. I feel this reading is going to be very eye-opening and very helpful for you. Okay, so a major rebirth is happening within your life in some kind of way. We have death, which is called transformation. So the death card is about endings of the old ways in order for new beginnings. And then we have birth. This is a rebirth, and it's from the angelic realm. This is really saying it's a divine rebirth. Okay, so we have Mercury. Open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So if you have like a spiritual connection, I feel as though there's going to be open communication. There may be a rebirth that happens. There's the star, which is hope and healing. If there's been a crossroads and someone's been confused, they've been stuck in illusion, they haven't been able to see clearly, they've kind of kept themselves stuck by burying their head in the sand, they had fears of facing themselves basically, then that is coming to an end. A shift is happening, a transformation, a rebirth. Someone is stepping into their empowerment and their courage. What is the most courageous thing I've done? How did it make me feel? So there's going to be a loss, or there has been a loss in some kind of way, but it's to make way for a rebirth, a new beginning. So some of you may be ending a relationship. You may have been on the fence. Should I hold on? Should I let go? For a while. And some of you are going to be feeling the need to move forward, stepping into your empowerment. You're going to be influenced by peace, which is holding the dove of peace. So that is one message that I am receiving. A lot of messages today are coming through about what's going on in the world as well, is what I'm feeling. There's the moon. Right now, there's a lot of people in a lot of fear. It's called illusion here. Illusion and restrictions. Okay, so this is really interesting. The Eight of Swords in the traditional tarot, which is the Rider-Waite, shows the person with a blindfold on. They're surrounded by these 8 swords, and they believe in their mind that they're restricted. They believe in their mind that they're imprisoned or they're trapped. But this card is all about that is an illusion. That's just a perspective of the mind. Because in the traditional tarot, it shows that they are like bound, like their hands are bound, they have a blindfold on, but they're standing right next to these swords, so they could easily cut themselves free with the swords. So I feel in the world right now, there's these restrictions that are being imposed upon us, but it's an illusion. They're creating fear. This is what the Moon card is all about. Fears and deceptions. Open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. So, you know, these masks that we are wearing, I know some people aren't going to like what I'm saying, but I feel like I have to be open with my communication about this. These masks that we are wearing are like a muzzle, you know, they're hiding our face, so we can't like have this open expression, because literally you can't understand what someone is saying or what their facial expressions are when you're wearing a mask. You can't hear people. There needs to be this open communication about this illusion that's been imposed upon us. Very interesting in the traditional tarot, the Two of Swords also shows the person with a blindfold on. The swords are about the mind and perception, and those swords are traditionally crossing over the person's heart. Heart to me is intuition. So all this fear and illusion is being designed to cut people off from their own intuition, cut people off from seeing themselves clearly, seeing what's going on in the world clearly. But there's the Star, which is called hope. There's healing and hope. Very interesting. Open communication. So there's so much awakening that's going on in the world. There really is a Tower moment. And a Tower moment is a blessing in disguise. It means everything that's an illusion, everything that's false, everything that's holding the world back and the people back is coming into destruction. It's breaking down. And it seems really, really scary at this time, but it's like the Death card. It's a transformation. It's the ending of the old. So there can be a new beginning of open communication. I honestly feel that eventually the mainstream media and news channels will have that Tower moment, and real communication will come through, where it's not an illusion, where it's not about putting us in a blindfold or, you know, keeping us quiet through masks. So open communication. Very interestingly, where to find the real information is online. If you want to know what I'm talking about, please check out my playlist, which is called The Great Awakening. Very powerful stuff. You know, the mainstream media is trying to say that a lot of it is they're trying to make out, they're projecting that it's these people that are speaking the truth, which are actually the ones telling the illusions and stuff. They're trying to keep you blinded to the truth. But look, the hope, the Star, the healing, the light. People are coming into their empowerment. There's a rebirth. And it's the angels, the angelic, the light, the love. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So there's a lot of illusions going on, about separation, segregation. But the truth is, we are all one. We are all connected. We are all from the same source. There's this equality. Equality is our truth, but they're trying to make out that there's all this separation. There's a rebirth. So you're being called by the angels to be courageous. In no way, shape or form am I talking about any kind of violence or anything like that, like violent protests. No, I'm talking about love. I'm talking about creating a positive, peaceful influence by expressing, by communicating your truth. Look into your heart, look into your intuition, is what we are being told by the mainstream media making any sense to you intuitively? Be the peaceful influence. Be the, what's the word? Authentic influence. There is a loss of the old way. It seems scary. A lot of fear is being fed to us. But really, this time is about a great awakening to bring us back into empowerment. We need to be courageous, though. What is the most courageous thing I've done? How did it make me feel? Do things that make you feel proud of yourself in a peaceful way. Look, the dove of peace, the dove of peace. Peace is coming. Hope, healing. Be that peace that you want to see in the world. So let's get some additional information from the angels. Health. Health promotes spirituality, and spirituality promotes health. This is like the Two of Cups card. It's about balance. People coming together in a peaceful way. This is blue, the color of the throat chakra. Communication in a balanced, healthy way. Choose one spiritual truth and live fully in harmony with it today. Observe how challenging it is to let your physical life be in concert with your spiritual ideals. Pain is a touchstone of spiritual progress. Look, the light is shining into the shadows. This is like the Hermit card. Everyone's been in this separation, this lockdown, but it's given people time and space to go inwards because they've had a lot of time on their hands. So there's this awakening happening. They've gone inwards. The light has shone within. There's been this rebirth, this transformation. People are waking up. Follow your pain as if it were a candle in the night, leading you to a place of decision. Clear choices can often heal your pain because they release your conflicts. So everyone's going through a lot of pain right now, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, but it's purging it, it's bringing it up to be, it's like a collective wound that is being healed and released, being purged to make way for this rebirth, this transformation, this self-empowerment through peace. May your heart sing and your soul rejoice. Experience the wonder of life. Celebrate all that is good and blessed about your life, realizing that gratitude is a powerful remedy. Appreciating your blessings increases the vitality of your life force. So they're trying to keep us like fearful because they know about the law of attraction. They know fear, manifests more of that kind of dark energy, that shadow energy. So this is really saying it's so important to be in a place of peace, to know that your angels are there protecting you, that there is hope, there is healing, there's rebirth, there's positive transformation. Take the time to go inwards. Find that peace within, meditate, do whatever it takes to be in a high positive vibration. Because more of that will manifest. Positivity, positive change. Before you can heal others, you must first heal yourself. Today, be mindful of how often you judge others. In recognizing why you see others in a negative light, you discover the fears that you need to heal in yourself. So again, this is like focus on your own healing and balance. This is number 4. 4 is about stability, self-love. The light is coming, hope, balance. People are coming together in a harmonious way. Okay, so please check out my latest meditation, the Angelic Twin Flame Healing. That is very, very powerful. I connect you with the angels, with Archangel Michael, the violet flame. I help you cut any cords of karma. I help you heal any blocks, fears, heal any wounds that may be getting in the way of your harmonious twin flame union. I really help you to align so that you can come into that reunion. So that is called the Angelic Twin Flame Meditation. So please check that out. All the details are below this video in the description box. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the final set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 6. You've chosen the Clear Quartz Angel. So what are the important messages from your angels that you need to hear right now? So we're going to look into the tarot and lots of oracle cards as well. So stay tuned, because a lot of empowering and insightful messages are going to come through. Okay, so I feel set of cards number 6, this message is about a divine connection that you have with someone, and it's about the healing of that. I feel like the divine masculine is healing in a profound way. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So we have Isis. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So I feel like for some of you, there was a painful ending within this connection in the past, the 10 of Swords. But I feel it was an ending in truth of the things that weren't working out for you both, the unhealthy cycles, the unhealthy patterns. There may have been codependency. There may have been you holding onto each other too tightly, maybe looking to each other a bit too much for that external approval, validation, looking for love outside of self, worrying excessively about what the other thought of you, kind of thing. And that is what needed to end. The 10 of Swords. 10 is the number of endings in order for there to be new beginnings, a rebirth. A major rebirth has happened within this connection. We have friction in reverse. Friction is over. Conflicts are over. Someone may have acted impulsively in the past when it came to making a decision. Maybe they didn't really listen to their intuition in the past. I'm feeling it's the divine masculine. Not that I'm trying to place blame, but someone had difficulties in making a choice. There may have been a third-party situation, and they may have been impulsive with that decision, and it led to an ending. Maybe they chose someone else or a different direction. They chose fear over love, kind of thing. But the bigger reason for that was for you both to have a time of separation, so you could both have this awakening, this awareness that there was a lot of unhealthiness within the old dynamic between you both that needed to be healed and released. You needed time to individually heal yourselves and really start listening to the divine, really know your own worth. So a lot of self-worth has been reached through this time of separation. So, you know, this isn't about blaming the divine masculine. This had to happen in order for you most likely to feel stabbed in the back, most likely feel betrayed in some kind of way, but then it made you realize how you weren't fully loving yourself. You were kind of chasing after love externally, but you were forgetting your own needs. You weren't loving yourself. So that realization has happened within you, and you stepped into your empowerment, into your self-love. And that is what is bringing this connection back together. We have the Knight of Cups, and it says proposals. This person, the divine masculine, is going to come forward, and they're going to be strong, focused, and active. They're going to take action. They're going to express themselves, bringing dreams and ideas into form. Wow, the Seven of Cups is the dreams card. Possibility, it's called. Hopes and dreams. They're really going to be manifesting, because there's the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. It's your destiny to have this reunion. The Wheel of Fortune, a major positive cycle. In the past, you're both stuck on some kind of karmic wheel. But now you've both made the shifts within. So you're having this positive shift within the connection, reunion, grounding that reunion. 22, you may be seeing 22 a lot. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, the most romantic knight in the deck. Proposals, coming forward, expressing their feelings for you. The Four of Wands is a twin flame card. In the traditional tarot, it shows the two wands this side and two wands that side, and it's like the marriage card, and it looks like 11-11. So the marriage card, 4 is about balance, stability, a firm foundation for your connection to be built upon. Again, your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. So let's look at some additional messages from the divine. What do your angels really want you to know right now? Oops. A cheerful expression brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Here's a task. Be the bearer of only good news today. In living out this task, note whether you find it difficult to maintain, and if so, discover why within yourself. So this is saying be positive. You are the master manifester. You know, whatever you focus on is what you manifest. So focus on being positive, in believing that your goals and dreams are grounding. Constantly maintain alertness in walking, sitting, eating, and sleeping. You don't always need to meditate to keep your attention in the present time. Simply be aware. Alertness also serves your intuitive voice by keeping you focused and receptive. Continuous alertness is your task today. So that's basically saying be mindful, be present in the things that you do today. Stop and think and observe, and really be like, it's reminded me of like Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and you know, just sitting and being aware that you are sitting, being aware of what you're thinking and what you're doing and all things like that. It really grounds you in the present moment. So that is really saying, don't get too caught up in the future. You know, keep living your life in the present moment as well. God didn't create any illness without also creating a remedy. Today, view every experience as a blessing and a remedy that serves your well-being. Your healing path already exists within you. So this is basically saying, if there's any problems, there's always a solution. Help others quietly without expecting gratitude or rewards. Let the healing power of your spirit run through your hands as you reach to touch another, but say nothing to the person you help. Learn to give invisibly. So this is like unconditional giving, unconditional love for your divine masculine, helping without expecting things in return. You know, the help, the giving is what in truth brings us joy. So please check out my latest meditation, which is the Angelic Twin Flame Healing. It's extremely powerful at cutting cords with any karma between you both. I help you connect with the angels, Archangel Michael and the Violet Flame, and I help you heal any karma, heal any blocks, any wounds, any fears, any doubts, any illusions, so that you can reconnect, reunite with harmonious union with your twin flame. So please check that out, the Angelic Twin Flame Healing Meditation. All the details are below this video in the description box. Please also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.